Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandy and I am the founder of Love You Candle Co. And I know it's been a minute, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and I've missed you. So before we get started with today's video, so I can tell you what it's going to be about, I just wanted to kind of like give you guys an update. I've been very busy, not just, on personal life, but also business and also with my fall collection. A lot of things, life happens. So I didn't launch exactly back in September when I wanted to, but now my official launch date is October 22nd for my fall collection. And I will make a separate video about that, so you all can kind of like understand why it's been so long that I've actually been back on here. But for today's video, I actually want to make this video because it's been very highly requested, especially after I posted on both my Instagrams, on my personal and also my business Instagram. I gave kind of like a sneak peek of my fall labels, of my fall candles, and a lot of you fell in love with my fall labels. And honestly, guys, that felt so amazing to me, and it really made me feel so good. And it gave me that reassurance, like, you know what, Sandy, you take your time as much as you need, because you won't regret it when you do decide to launch. So I've said this a million times, but at the same time, I'm my worst critic, and a lot of the times I just don't know how to kind of like take my own advice. But what I wanted to do was kind of show you guys. I'm not going to go exactly on how I did my labels, only because I did do my labels from scratch and it did take me some time. So what I wanted to provide you guys here with a tutorial on how you can come up with an amazing looking label, especially if you have a certain type of targeted audience and you just want your labels to look a little bit more, upper and more clean, but yet very, I don't even know what's the right word for this, but you just want a different type of looking label, not so much on the cartoony side, more on the, I am very much into boho chic style, and that's what I typically go for. I didn't want my label to be so busy. So what I want to do for you guys is kind of give you a tutorial on how you can use already an existing template and just tweak it, especially if you're just starting out and you don't have like creative vision and you just don't know how to create a label from scratch, and you just need a little bit of help where you can just tweak things around. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm super excited because I hope that a lot of you guys will benefit from this, because I know with my first tutorial on how to make labels on Canva, you guys went crazy. It's one of my best videos, and I just keep on getting comments on how it was so easy for you guys to understand and create your labels. So let's get started. So first of all, I am in my Canva account, and I have Canva Pro. And the reason why I have Canva Pro is because Canva Pro gives you pretty much so many more options when it comes to design, when it comes to elements, when it comes to textile, photos, backgrounds, etc. It's just so many more options, and for the $12 a month, it's not bad. I usually pay the subscription for the whole entire year, which I like it better that way because it saves me around like 40 bucks. So every penny counts. So let me go ahead and first tell you that the label size that I'm going to be working on is 3x3. The reason why I'm choosing this size is because it's the size for the aura vessels that I will be using for my fall collection. That's going to be another separate video where I'm going to go more in detail with, what my fall candles look like and what supplies I used. I recently changed my jars for my fall collection, so stay tuned. That's going to be a separate video. But for this tutorial, we're going to go with the 3x3, and that's what I have here, which if you look at the top. And how did I get here? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to home. and we are gonna go to create design, and we are gonna go to custom size. And 3x3 is already here, but what I want you guys to see is that you can put 3x3 here in width and height and just change this to inches. So I'm gonna go here to 3x3. And when I go to 3x3, I'm going to automatically get every single template that's in the size 3x3 on the left hand side. And you want to go ahead and you can either narrow your search, or you can just go ahead and go through all the templates. There are a lot of templates, so if you're looking for a certain type of label, you can narrow down your search by typing in, for example, let's say home. So when I type home, all these different types of templates come out, and you can just work from there. So I'm somewhat of a little perfectionist, so let me see which one I can go ahead and pick for this tutorial. I want you to guys know that reason that I did not go ahead and pre-select a template that I was going to use for this video is because I wanted the experience of this video to be as organic as possible. And I felt like the only way I would be able to achieve this if I didn't already know what template I was going to pick. So bear with me. It may take a little bit of time, but I just want to make sure that I pick a good template for this example. So as you can see here, there's like so many different templates. And let me just go to, let's see, home decor. Home decor is, I don't like that, because it's not that I don't like it, I really do, but I'm looking at this more for posting content for like Instagram. So let's go back and let's just put labels. See, nothing came up for labels. All right, let's put beauty. Okay. Let's see if I can work with something here. Okay. So let me keep looking, and I'm gonna speed this up. Otherwise, I'm gonna have you guys here for a long time. All right, so I'm gonna go with this label right here. And the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is get rid of this background. And what I wanna do is kind of like do more or less a similar design to like mine. So I'm gonna go to elements right here at the top, and I'm going to click fall. When I click fall, there's actually a guy falling here. When I click fall, it's going to give me a lot of different options with fall. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do here is I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one here. It's giving me fall vibes. And it's too big in that sense. I don't want to do, I don't want to go ahead and do the design this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste. And then if you see copying, pasting in Canva, it gives you kind of like a little tip on how you can paste, which I don't know why it's doing that, but here we go. So you're going to see the look that I'm going for in a couple seconds. So I'm just putting all of these here. There we go, so they can match. And now what I'm gonna do, because I don't want all of these pictures to stay in the front. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do and go to position and position it backward. And you see it's gonna hide it behind this shape that we have in the front. So I'm going to do the same thing for the middle one, backwards, click it twice, and now I'm going to do it for the third one, backwards. Here we go. And I'm going to get rid of this here. I don't want that there. And so far, I like how it's looking. So now I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it at the bottom because I want my whole entire label to look like this. So I'm gonna do it again. Let's see. And there we go. And do it again. And now, oops, there we go. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing here at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and position it backwards. And the same thing here, backwards, and the same thing here. Okay, so let's say this label that I'm making is going to be a pumpkin spice, right? So what I'm gonna go ahead and do here is I wanna change it to like a fall color. So that's a brown, that's a brown. This is more like a burgundy, but it looks dark. How about if I pick, there we go. That's more of like a pumpkin autumn color. So let me go ahead and do the same thing, change the color, doing the same thing here. Let's do the same thing here. And I'm gonna do it to every single box. All right, there we go. So what I'm gonna do is that I want the whole background to match. So this is what I'm gonna do. If you notice, for it to match, I have to align it. I have to align this leaf with this block here so it matches. So let me change the color and you'll see what I'm talking about. See, now it matches. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same one here, and what's gonna happen is that it's gonna cut it right there. Boom. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for, let's see, for this part here. And the way this design is gonna go, if you look at this design here, it's part of this little leaf here. So what do I want to do? I want to match it. So before I can match it, let me go ahead and match this one at the top with the leaf that's here. So the leaf that's here, it goes this way. Let's see, this is so tricky, guys. So you have to have patience with this. There we go. And now I want to do the other one, which the other one is this leaf up here as well. Where'd it go? Here we go. So you just have to have patience with this. Oh, here we go. There. Oh, there. And now I'm gonna do the last one, which the last one is gonna consist of the middle. So the middle is gonna be a little bit tricky, only because I really don't remember where this goes. Oh, right there. You see that? You see that line, how it connects? Yep, it's this one right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it to the back. There we go. And now this one, I have to change the color to the burgundy. And now we have our background. So what I'm gonna do is that I feel like I wanna have this background, I want it to be white. So let me delete this text and let me delete this text. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I wanna make this white. So since I wanna make it white, let me go ahead and just, there we go. What I did is that I went to photos and I just put white, and a white picture came out. Because this here, right here, this, I don't remember what the shape is called, but this section right here, what it's telling you, let me delete it. If I delete the white, this right here, essentially what it means is that a picture, a photo must go in that circle. So what you want to do is that you want to go to photos, and whatever photo that you want to go in there, you can go ahead and just search it and it will go in there. So let me delete that, and you have so many options here, so many different options. This is why I love Canva. But for this sample, I just want to do white, so I'm going to grab it, drag it, and just drop it in there. Now, let's decorate this label. And let's say your company is called the Barn House. Okay, so I'm going to go to text. I'm gonna go to text, and I'm gonna pick the middle, add subheading, and I'm gonna call it the Barn House. Okay, and I'm gonna go here and change the font. Let's see what font I want to go ahead and use. The Barn House, or I can pick this one. No, I don't like that one. Let's see. There are so many different fonts, guys, and all of these here are part of a pack that I bought of fonts, which you can add to Canva. Canva lets you do this. I actually think I bought this pack on Etsy. So let's see. Let's say I go ahead and pick, okay, let's pick this font for the Barn House, and we're gonna put it up here, like that's gonna be like your name. You can always use logo, whatever you want. This is just for sample purposes. The Barn House candle. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add the small heading. So the small heading, we're gonna go ahead and I wanna make this cursive. So let's pick cursive. We can narrow down cursive script, the cursive font, to any of these that are cursive. And let me see. I like this one. Let me see. All right. Candle Co. So let's say it's called the Barn House. The Barn House Candle Co. There we go. I don't like this font. This is what I go through, guys. This is exactly what I go through. That I'm like, yeah, I like that. No, I don't like that. So I really don't like how the Barn House. And you know what? I think I'm gonna make this all caps, because I think what's throwing me off with this much better was the letters. Yeah, I like that much better. And the size right there. There you go. Right there. And I think I'm gonna change this one as well. Let's see. I'm looking for like a certain type of font, and like I said, I'm not pre-selecting them. I'm doing this as organic as possible, simulating, you know, what a first-time person that's either going to be using Canva or a person that just does not have any creative mind on how more or less it would be. So just bear with me. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I may go with this one. Yep, I like this one much better, and I'm gonna make it bigger. There we go. See, that looks much better. I promise you guys, this is gonna look amazing. So now what we're gonna do is that we wanna add the name of the candle. So we're gonna go to subheading again, and we said that this was pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice, and we want to change the font. And what was this name of this font? Italiano. So how about we make the name Italiano, but when you're doing cursive, guys, don't do all caps because it's not gonna look good. You want to go ahead and use your uppercase and lowercase. Pumpkin spice, because it's just gonna look so much better. And now let's make it bigger. I always like for my the name of my candle, to the name of the scent to stick out. But in this case, what we might do is, I know what I'm gonna do, and this is how I change my mind very quickly. So I want to move the Barnhouse Candle Co. I actually want to move it to the center, but because these two are two separate texts, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit my mouse down and oops, that's not good. And it's moving this element. I don't want it to move this element. Oh my goodness. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I need a highlight. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. So what I want to do is that I want to move this down here and this down here, because I'm going to test something out. Okay, I typically always make the scent of the candle the main attraction, but because this is a collection, I want to emphasize on how this is my fall collection. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to right up here write the fall collection, right? And I'm actually gonna make this I'm gonna make this into like a cursive. So let's see, let me exit off of this. And typically I will get whatever cursive handwriting I've used before. It will usually stay here, but I guess since I was doing so many searches, it didn't do it. But let's see. There we go. Here it is. And this is actually the exact same font that I used for my own labels. So the fall collection is going to go here, and then what I want to do is I want to add a little element. I'm going to go to element and I'm going to type in leaf. Fall a leaf. Oh, a leaf. So I want to do a fall leaf. So fall leaf. And I want to pick, let's see. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, no, I don't like that one. It's too bold. I like this one, actually. Where did it go? This one right here? Or are you guys like me, that I am super undecisive and I go through this a lot, but once I get it together and I get the exact look that I like, then it's 100% rewarding. because I get exactly like the vision that I have. I get to do exactly what I want. I get the look that I want. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to center this, and then I'm going to go ahead and make it center it there. There we go. I don't like it there. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna bring it to the side a little bit. There we go. So I can either put it that color, even though I think I'm gonna go with the black so it matches. Yep, it matches the logo. But to be honest, I still don't like this leaf. It's bothering me that I still don't like it. So what I'm gonna go here, and look, and I'm gonna grab this leaf here because this is the leaf that I previously used. And let's see, let's make it black. There we go. And let me put this one here, and then just grab this one and maybe make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And just a tad bit smaller so it's not too big. There. That is much better. And let me delete that. So now we have the fall collection, and I want to go ahead and center it. That was too big. There we go. So the fall collection, as you can see, now there's a look to it. So here's one thing. I typically sometimes use color, and sometimes my labels are black and white. It's all up to you what you want to do, but let me just show you how this label would look if we go ahead and just make it all black. And I can tell you right now, I don't like it. Don't like it. I'm not even gonna do it. I don't like it. I like how this is starting to look already. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring this here at the bottom, the scent. And the scent, I am going to go ahead and change the font color to match the outer leaves. So I'm going to do that. And what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to match the font to the Barnhouse font. So let's see. What is this? Evolve Sands? Okay. So let's go to Evolve Sands. There you go. Evolve Sands. There we go. I like that one better. And then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to make this black. I don't like, because there's just too much color now, it's going to clash. So I actually like it this way, like this. And I'm gonna make this, there we go, like that. And we're gonna make this 14. There we go. I really like that. It looks clean, it looks chic, and it honestly looks like a very classy label. Let me change the color here to see if I like it. Because remember, we still have to put down here the ounces, so let's go do that right now. Let's go ahead and do the tiny one. Yeah. And we're gonna put that this is a 16-ounce candle, and we're gonna put 454 grams, and we're gonna go ahead and put this down here. We're gonna make it bold. We're gonna make it bold, and then we're gonna make it just a tad bit smaller. Great. And we're going to change the font to Evolve Sands. There you go. Actually, no, we're gonna change it to that. I really like it. And we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. There you go. So if you look at this label, it looks really nice, at least in my opinion. If you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to like it. But I personally do like it a lot. Italiano. There's a different fonts going on here. So what I do is, to keep my label this clean, I typically put the rest of the information as far as my company name, as far as how many burn hours, you know, the notes, I put it under in the warning label. The only reason why I do that is I do appreciate a very clean, I do appreciate a very clean label. It just makes it look so much more chic and classy. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create a spacing, okay? So I want you to see here, I'm not liking how close these letters are to each other. So what I wanna do is I wanna create a type of effect that is a spacing. So we're gonna go up here to where you see these 3 lines and these arrows. You're gonna click, and this right here, letter spacing, you can go ahead and drag it to how you feel, how you see fit. Why is this like not doing anything? Okay, so there we go. I'm like, what? See, you see that spacing? Oh my goodness, it creates such a difference. There you go. I like that. Much better. And you could do that with every other, let's try with the candle, Candle Co. Oh, that's even a little bit better. Let's bring it back a little bit. No, not effects. There. And now, there you go. And it's, what I love about it too is that Canva has these sensors where it helps you keep your work centered if need be. There we go. So this is a very quick tutorial on how to do this, and if you want to add more spice to it, you can. Like, let's say, you know, you want to add a pumpkin. Where did the pumpkin go? Oh, there it is. So let's say you want to add a pumpkin. You can add a pumpkin of elements to give it, you know, like a different look. Whatever you want, you can do. You can even add the pumpkin up here. Whatever it is that you feel that you want to do for your label, go for it. Trust me, go for it. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. It's gonna look amazing. So again, I just wanted to do this very quick tutorial, and what you're gonna do to save it after, that way if either you print at home, you print or you send it out to get printed, what you want to go ahead and do is that you're going to hit download, and then the size, you're going to take it all the way up, and then you're just going to download it as a PNG, and then upload it to wherever you're going to make wherever you're going to put your candle label. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another design using the same template, just to show you how you can recycle an already existing design that you have. You're going to click here where at this top, this plus sign where it says duplicate page, and it's going to duplicate your label. Now what we can do is, let's say you want to do the same design, right? But you want to change the elements in the back. Let's do that. You keep everything here in the middle, right? You'll be able to keep everything there the same, but now you want to add, let's say, this pumpkin, and just make it no, I don't like that. Let's see. Graphics, recently, magic. Let's say you want to do acorns. Let's say you want to do acorns. And you want to do them around. Nope, I don't like that either. Let's say you want to do, let's say this time you just want to add some color to your background and change it to a more, and not have a white label, and you really just want a brown label, or you want, let's see, do they have beige? You can even do a label like that. There's like so many things to do here on Canva, guys, that I highly recommend that you get on Canva and start, you know, playing around with it, because there's so much to do here. See, now I went ahead and did the brown. Let's change this to sweater. Let's change this to sweater weather, and I want this to be brown. Oops, sorry. And I want this to be brown. Okay, this is a very simple label, but it looks really good when you slap it on a candle. I'm actually going to keep this design because I really like it. But this is just, you know, a little basic, but it looks so nice that once you put it on a candle, it's going to create like this very big look to it. It's going, the aesthetics of your candle is just going to look so very nice. Let me see. Now, let's say I want to go ahead and add something like an element that's gonna look nice. We could do the brown. We could flip it over this way, and we can make it smaller to the point that the leaf, oh, there we go. So the leaf comes out like this, right? The leaf comes out like that. And then what you can do is that you can have another leaf, and this time the leaf, dang it, this time the leaf comes this way like this, right? And then the leaf is gonna be brown, right? And we can actually make this a little bit bigger. And we can either leave the position of it backwards, or we could bring it forward. I actually like it forward. And then what we can do is that we can add a different element of, let's see, here we go. We can add this. Actually, no, I don't like it. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I actually like this only. Too much, I think I'm not gonna like it. So actually, I love this. Oh wow, look how I have created two different, that I'm actually digging this one more than this one up here. But I still love how it looks, just so you guys can see. So I'm not going to hold you up any longer, but this is just a simple tutorial on how you can actually get that label that you keep seeing, you know, either, you know, from other candle makers or on the store, and you're like, oh my God, the labels look so nice, and you're struggling with making your own, This is perfect. It's so simple. And I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something from it. So I can't wait to show you guys more things that I've learned and that I've been going through, and that's going to be in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, to subscribe to my channel, and I just wanted to tell you guys, all the new subscribers that I have, welcome, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you have any questions about this video, go ahead and comment below, and I usually get back within 24 to 48 hours. So I wish you all a very happy launch with your fall and winter collection, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.